The next speaker, name is Jack Kilby. Jack is probably an understatement to call a giant in the electronic industry. There was an article in the Dallas Morning News about a year ago that I wish that I had saved. I mean, I didn't realize I was going to be introducing Jack Kilby, but if I had saved, they talked about the 5 things that Dallas has influenced the country with. Jack was number 2. That's the good news. The bad news is the number 1 thing was Dr. Pepper. Now, Dr. Pepper's been good for me because I've been misunderstood and it tells me. It could have been worse because Neiman Marcus was number 3 and margaritas were number 5. I realize this is not an appropriate introduction for Jack Kilby, but nevertheless, Jack Kilby.
Well, I joined TI in 1958, and when I got there, I found, like any other organization, the old-timers were the ones who had been there 6 months longer than you had. It's true that there were some real old-timers around, like Barry Owens, Jim Fisher, but I was a part of the R&E department. Fisher's office was just across the hall, and a couple doors down was a lab crammed with more test equipment than I ever saw anywhere. This belonged to Bob and to Walt. They had progressed well beyond the men's room because this was in the new first phase of the semiconductor building. And they were busy working on noise figures of transistors. And this may be the last project at which Bob failed. As far as I know, transistors are still noisy. It was a great group.